Let's take a look at Kirkpatrick's model for training effectiveness. Donald Kirkpatrick's doctoral dissertation outlined the criteria for assessing the effectiveness of training. Training effectiveness is not one-dimensional. Just as we utilize multidimensional measures to assess performance effectiveness for employees, training effectiveness requires attention to several key aspects of training. While Kirkpatrick's work was initially done in the 1950s, the integrity of the model has withstood the test of time and evolved to what is now called the New World Kirkpatrick Model. In fact, a 2009 survey from the Institute for Corporate Productivity of 704 businesses, human resource, and learning professionals found that Kirkpatrick's model is the most commonly used tool for assessing training effectiveness. Training evaluation occurs during the training program as well as afterward while the trainees work on the job to evaluate all of Kirkpatrick's levels. There are many considerations for how to administer the evaluations, including how to write appropriate questions, when to collect data, and how to choose the most effective method of data collection for the type of questions you're asking. Depending on training design, you may need to collect information before the training and then after the training to be more confident the trainees learned all the material. Paper and pencil and online surveys are generally the most common ways to collect training evaluation data. The advantage is that both protect respondent anonymity, as names do not need to be collected. A downside of using paper and pencil surveys, however, is that they're typically administered by the trainer at the end of a session, which may lead to less honest responses for fear of losing anonymity. In addition to surveys, many items can be observed, including on-the-job behaviors as assessed by trainers, peers, subordinates, or supervisors to the trainee. While drafting survey questions may seem easy, writing questions that are easily measurable and can provide confidence in results has some important guidelines to follow. Subjective questions are best for assessing a person's perceptions about the training session itself or something the individual learned during the training. Objective questions are best for gathering metrics to assess outcomes or results. When writing questions, we have to make sure that they're easy to understand and facilitate good measurement and interpretation of results. You should avoid leading questions. Questions posed in such a way to have bias in terms of how researchers want us to respond to the question are leading. Lastly, don't ask more than one thing in a question, also known as double-barreled questions. You won't know if participants agreed with both issues in the question or agreed with one item more strongly than the other. Overall, the goal is to keep the questions simple, straightforward, and explicit. If you can ask for more than a simple yes or no, this is important for truly understanding the value of the training session. Seek to obtain answers that can provide you with rich information you need to improve your training delivery and training effectiveness.